criticizing AA a lot in this video. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. So basically, Anime Expeditions is what I think AA could have been if it wasn't so sluggish and had no QOL. In my opinion, it doesn't pay to win. However, arguments can definitely be made with how little resources you get when you actually grind. But it's a good thing in my opinion. Nowadays, it feels like you're literally just given everything within like the first hour of an update. So it's kind of refreshing having to actually grind for something. Now, the game did have more content than most TDs when released, but I still feel like with maximum luck I couldn't really clear the game as fast as other TDs. Now, if I'm honest, this game appeals more to casual TD players. That's fine. So if you're a casual TD player, I recommend playing this game. But I want to bring up macros, because I honestly hate them with a passion. If this game adds a macro system, I'm instantly quitting it. Like, come on. Like, okay, well, I just hear me out on this. Macros always make it inferior to actually play the game. Macros are fine for games that are intended to be macroable. However, this doesn't really fit into the macroable game category that I think. Just because it's possible with the amount of QOL they added doesn't mean you should automatically go to it for the next step. Grindy games are grindy, but macros just make it all who AFKs the longest, and that's usually just a lot of bull. This game really feels like you should engage with it. But I feel like I should break down the game modes more to prove my point. The story is much nicer being just 5x. It's usually just so much of a slog to have to do all 6, and usually completely unnecessary just to pad out the time to play. It's pretty fair in difficulty, and it's definitely on the easier side, but challenges are very possible to be harder in the future. The evolve system feels both too easy and perfect. I'm assuming for better units in the future, it's not just beat the stage with predefined units and win, but I'm completely fine for not top tier units having just a quest alone. I think the models are really good. I don't really have anything else to say. They're just really good non-copyright models. Traits are weird, specifically Unbound. I think all the other ones are kind of fine, but 350% damage is kind of crazy just for how many placements on average the units have. If they had more placements, I'd be more fine with it, but they don't. And having a really strong, like, 2-placement unit with Unbound is just a disaster. I think maybe it should just be regular 300% for, like, anything that's 3 placements or lower. And 4 placements or higher, it could probably go to like 350. I like the idea of being giga buffed with a 0.1 trait, but there should be some balance in where it's not just like you're trash without it. Like maybe for like the strongest units, like the more placements you have, the more stronger this unit gets, or something like that. I don't know. It should definitely be dealt with in some capacity, since I feel like 350% is just unfair to regular people. Expeditions is a fun game mode for the first few times. I honestly think they should only add small things to it. It's not that much fun as a game mode past the first few times, but for people who don't macro, it's a really good way to get resources. When this game adds portals, they should do it like Anime Adventures did portals. Maybe get 4 fragments for a secret portal for a unit. There should be a pity every 15 portals for like a tier 10 portal and above. And specifically tier 10 or higher adds to the pity. But portals have a small chance to go above tier 10, maybe. AI did this, but I just like the idea of getting a lot of event currency from a hard portal. And the hardest portals really added a bunch of unique challenge to the game. The Dazai portals from AA was almost perfect, but they were missing pity to actually be decent. AA's Infinity Castle was very good, because the hard mode, it just felt like got a lot harder, and the normal mode was more just consistent. And by level 100, normal mode was considerably, slightly hard. AA's Halloween event was pretty good. You could probably do that. You could probably also make accommodations for people who don't like long stages, maybe make a shorter stage. Make an idle unit like Oshi from AA, just a good unit that can be used on any team. It's not 1000% necessary. Try to have a period of time like AA where units from 5 updates ago can be used without very huge damage differences or like usage differences. Fix the unbound issue first, though. That's inevitable in my opinion. Make rerolls slightly more accessible. This will come naturally with more rerolls per raid shop and stuff like that. Make the stronger units a bit more expensive due to the money farms making more. 2 cheaper unbounds should be a bit superior to 1 really strong expensive unbound. I think flying enemies should be added, but I don't know. I don't really know about that. I have it here in the script. It says glaze flying enemies basically, but I don't really feel like doing that right now. Really like this game. 8 out of 10 for me with high potential, but I don't know 100% if they can deliver on maintaining long term. Potential man of tower defenses is okay. What is that in the script? He is not potential man of tower defenses. Anyways, Anime Adventures was often looked at in a bad light because the game had 0 QOL, but they had pretty good mechanics, and that's why they lasted for so long. Anyways, subscribe or you won't get dessert.